Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Idaho Today. And right now we have the nationally ranked men's and women's rugby team from Boise State to tell us all about their incredible season and what they got coming up, which is really cool. And both of you, thank you so much for joining us. It's exciting to have you here because rugby, I know we always talk about, you know, it's the really popular sports. Football, we got baseball, but rugby is gaining in popularity as well. And it deserves a spotlight, I think, right? I imagine you both agree?
Yes, I agree.
And I know both of your teams are doing some incredible stuff. First, I want to talk about the gentlemen's team, right? Because you guys already went to a nationals earlier, so tell us about that.
Yeah, so in November we traveled to Knoxville, Tennessee and played in the NCR Division I playoffs for 15s. We actually won and made it to the semifinals, where we sadly did fall short to the eventual national champion. So we finished the fall season ranked 17th in the nation for Division I rugby.
All right, that's not too shabby at all. That's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
And how long has the team been at Boise State?
So the club was actually reestablished in 2006. Funny enough, our club actually wasn't the Boise State Broncos. We actually, some of the older boys might know this, we used to be the Fighting Flamingos, oddly enough.
Are you serious?
The Fighting Flamingos.
That's hilarious. Okay, but then you went from Flamingos to Broncos.
Correct.
Okay, I like that transition much better. Okay, so congratulations to you. I know you guys were also up, though, for another national title, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but what happened?
So so for going in the fall, we actually had raised $20,000 in 2 weeks. Since we were a player-ran program, it was very hard for us to raise much money. And then when it came up to it, we just didn't have the money to be able to pay for the travel up front. It was like each player had to pay $1,000 extra out of pocket.
Which is a lot of money for students that are even just trying to eat while going to school,
exactly.
Right? Yeah, that's a large expense. Okay, so you guys are doing incredible things as athletes, as students here in town at Boise State, which also leads me to the ladies, right? So we have a women's rugby team, which is fantastic, and you guys are actually up for a national title as well. You got a trip coming up.
Yes, we are. We're actually in the premier bracket for this tournament, the Sevens tournament.
Okay, so tell us about that, because you're currently fundraising. So much like the gentlemen, right? You have this opportunity to compete nationally, to get that title, but you need to get there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we have about $17,000 to raise. We're really close. We're using crowdfunding. We're working concessions. We're doing prom dress rugby. This Friday we have prom dress rugby. We'll be playing in prom dresses.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love that.
If anybody wants to come to that, that would support us greatly. 6 to 8 at Ann Morrison Park, and all the information for that is on our Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're doing things like that, and we're really close. We're just needing to get money from crowdfunding. Yeah.
All right, okay, so prom dress rugby, if you're looking for a great spectacle, I can't imagine a better one. That sounds fantastic. I'm hoping that you're wearing a prom dress that doesn't mean too terribly much, right? Because I mean, it's gonna get work.
Yeah,
on the field.
we're using it as kind of team bonding to go to like the thrift store and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
To get repurpose prom dresses.
I love that. That's great. Okay, again, so the reason we got these guys on here is not only are they incredible students, but they're also great athletes, and they're doing really awesome things here in our community. But we need to support you so you can continue to bring home those national titles. Unfortunately, we missed the boat to send the gentlemen to their next national title, but we have an opportunity here today to support the women's team. Okay, so one more time, tell everybody, how can they support you? Because you are in the middle of the fundraising. Do you have a deadline? When do you need all this money together by?
We need to have, so we already bought the plane tickets. We have enough money for the plane tickets. We're basically raising money up until the tournament, May 28th, and we are leaving May 26th.
Okay.
But yeah, any money helps, any emergency money for the next season. But this is a unique opportunity for women because we usually have less players. So Sevens is an opportunity for us to go to nationally ranked tournaments.
Okay, great. And then follow you guys on social. Do you also, the gentlemen also have a page as well? Let's start with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, just at Boise State Rugby. That's just kind of our handle for all three.
Okay, all right. And so does that also include the ladies as well, or do you have
we
separate?
have our own Boise State Women's Rugby on Instagram.
Okay, on Instagram. All right. And is that where you're going to be posting the prom dress?
Yes. All the information is on there for our crowdfunding and for our pony up.
Okay, one more time. Tell them about the prom dress rugby.
So the prom dress rugby will be April 29th, this Friday from 6 to 8 at Ann Morrison Park.
Wonderful, excellent. Congratulations to both of you. That's awesome. And hopefully people will start following, start coming to these games. So next time you have another national opportunity, that funding will already be there and people will be supporting you. So looking forward to it. Bring home that title, ladies.
Thank you.
Go Broncos.